Song.
It's time to read a story.
It's time to read a story. It's time to read a story. It's time to read.
It.
Good evening, friends. Good evening. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, friends. Good
Happy
evening.
Monday,
Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I know we had some technical difficulties.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
She's happy to be back.
Monday.
Are you happy to be back to story time? We missed you. Can you use your words instead of grunts, or are you too busy numbing? All right, whatever, dude. All right, well, we are happy. We had some technical difficulties on Friday, so of course, technology just would not let us be great. But where there's a mess up, we can find a blessing. So we'll just read it today. No worries.
Did you want to get the book?
We got the book. It's right here. We're going to read this one. Because I was supposed to read it on Friday, but you weren't here. So I guess the universe said, nope, we'll wait. And then as soon as you came back, first thing Gabby did was pull out the Grinch and said she wanted to read it because it's Christmas. So I guess the universe had bigger plans, folks. And this is where we are. So we're here tonight on Monday, and we're reading the Grinch. And we're finishing our Dr. Seuss week a day. Well, 3 days, technically, if you count the weekend. A day later than we were supposed to. But it's okay, because we're going to finish it strong. And look at what we got on. We got our onesies. We got our jammies. We're going to pretend like it's a Friday still. And we are going to party and enjoy our Friday. Monday. Okie dokie smokies. Okie dokie smokies. Today is... Oh, where did our unicorn go? Oh, there it is. It's so small now, I can't find it. Yes, Gabby?
My chops are lips.
Oh, your lips are chapped? Your chaps are lipped? Okay, I'll get you some chapstick when we get done, okay? All right. Our unicorn for today, Monday, December 7th, 2020, tells us your most important judge is you. So don't let anybody judge you. Don't worry about anybody's opinions. They don't matter. You are the only judge that matters. Got it, kiddos? You got it? Okie dokie smokies? Okie dokie smokies. Tonight, we are reading. What are we reading, Gabby? What's this? Do you know what it is? What is it?
That's Monster Lion King.
That's not Monster Lion King. That's the Grinch, kiddo.
What's the Grinch?
Yes, that's the Grinch. We are gonna read How the Grinch. Obviously, look at our jammies for tonight. Yes. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by our Dr. Seuss.
Let me see her scared.
Yeah, he's not scary. You wanna read it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, you ready? Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. It was too tiny. Look, his heart's really, really tiny.
His heart is really, really, really tiny.
Yeah. But,
Look at the Christmas.
yeah. But, whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's.
Look at the house.
I know, he's not happy with any of them. They're all nice and cozy, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow, he knew he's going to try to stop Christmas. All the Who girls and boys would wake up bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then all the noise, noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise. He hates all the noise. Look, they're having so much fun. And he's just a super meanie.
This is super mean.
He's a super meanie. Then,
The candles.
yeah, the candles. Then the Who's, young and old, would sit down to a feast, and they feast, and they feast, and they feast, feast, feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. Oh, he is just, look, they're about to eat a big old dinner. Tasty. Thank you, my girl. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, they are holding hands. Look, they would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who's would start singing. What, you know their song? Fa-hoo, do-re, fa-hoo, do-re, welcome Christmas Day. Yes, that's their song. They'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing, sing, sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? How's he gonna do it, Gab? Let's see. Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. Oh no. Let's see. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. Ha ha ha. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clucked. What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch?
Yeah.
Nope. The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. See, here's Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn at the top of his head. See, he turned Max into a reindeer. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh and he hitched up old Max.
He said.
Yeah, I don't think Max wants to be a reindeer. Then the Grinch said, giddy up! And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. Look, they're all sleepy. All their windows were dark. Look, all the windows are dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. The steps, those are called, that's a ladder.
Ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And go up and get down and go up and go up and go cheap.
Yes, so let's see. When he came to the first little house on the square, this is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Claus hissed. And he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fists. What's he gonna do, Gabby? What's he gonna do, friend? Let's see. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flute, where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. Look, he's pulling off the stockings off the fireplace. Oh, that's not nice, is it? And look, they're all sleeping, so they just don't even know.
You don't see them sleeping.
You want to see them sleeping? Oh, look, they're right there. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant.
He had a blanket and he's going to sleep with the pillow.
Yes, they have a blanket and they're going to sleep with a pillow. Yes. Look, around the whole room where he took every present. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. And he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimbley. He put them all, he took everything. Everything. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beef.
Popcorn.
He took it all. He took the roast beef, kiddos. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. What he got? What's he got?
Yeah.
Popcorn, yeah. Why, that Grinch even took their last of Who hash. He took.
You're going to sleep.
He left. That's all he left was the wreath. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. Think he's gonna get that big old tree up that little bitty chimney? You think he can do it?
Yeah.
Yes, you think he can? Let's see. And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a small who, little Cindy Lou who was not more than 2. Yeah, they're all sleeping, but Cindy's out of bed. Look it. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny who daughter who got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why? Aww. But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Yeah, she's so small. Why, my sweet little tot, the fake Santa Claus lied. There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side, so I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here. And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. He put the tree back. Then the last thing he took was the log for their fire. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. Oh, look, he left nothing. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Man, that stinky Grinch. Then he did the same thing to the other whose houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other whose mouses. It's mice, kids, but we'll say mouses for the story. It was 1/4 dawn, all the who's still abed, all the who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimming, the trappings. He took everything. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet.
He took everything?
He took everything. Look it, it's all in there. He rode with his load to the tip top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the whoos, he was Grinchishly humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the whoos down in Whoville will all cry. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Aw, he's not very nice.
He's wanting.
Wait. Look, let's see. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused.
That's noise.
Let me see, put your ears. And the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in. Then it started to grow. What is it? But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry, very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. It does. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. And he brought back the toys and the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. Ah, cool beans. And look, he's sending with Cindy Lou Who and he's carving his roast beast. The end. Did you like it?
I want.
You want to read it now? All right, you gotta stay right there though. Let me see your story. Did you like it? I love it. I love the Grinch. Okay. Let me turn it.
It's dancing. What to get the fun? And he went to sleep all by, and he went to all, and he went to all by himself.
All by himself. There you are.
This is how to go party, and this is how to go party.
He has to go potty. Okay.
This is how to go. He has to go party.
Want help? There you go. What's happening? Oh, wow.
He has a cheese and he
Oh, wow. Yes. Ooh. Ah. Oh.
And he took everything. And he took everything. She look at the fire.
Yeah. He took everything. Did he take everything and look at the fire? Awesome. And he cut up the roast beast. Yeah. Is that it? Is that the end?
That's not the fire.
No, that's the meat. Yeah. Which one? You want to show your friends? Let me see.
Oh, look at.
Look at that. It's the roast beast. All right, friends. You say the end? All right, friends. Well, hold on, kiddo. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Stop moving, kiddo. Calm down. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Sleep tight. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so get your tacos together. All right, I'm going to let you down. Tell your friends good night so we can go to bed. Good night, friends. Sleep tight, friends. Don't let the bed bugs bite. 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 Good night. 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 Good night, friends.
Good night, good night. Good night, friend. Uncle.